Welcome. Welcome to Touching the Edge. My name is Drake, and I'm very happy to see you today. Thank you so much for being a part of this series that the end is the beginning. Recognizing that if we find a way to say yes to the very most challenging of times, we find a way to the very best of times. And so today, I really want to focus on this relationship, in the end being the beginning, and really recognizing that it's important for us to really pay attention to what kinds of things that we're saying to ourselves. How are we framing our lives, and how are we framing the new year? Be aware of the importance of interrupting the rhythm of negativity. It's kind of like dropping water drops or food coloring into a glass. You know, every time you drop the food coloring in, it swirls around. And one time you drop that food coloring in, and suddenly the whole thing changes. It goes from this stream to suddenly solid color. And I want to suggest that that's very much what happens when we reach a critical state of despair. We keep sort of touching the edge of what we are troubled by, what makes us upset, or what we feel angry about. And gradually, even though it's kind of like pressing your tongue on a tooth that's sore, it seems to hurt so good. And gradually, over time, what ends up happening is that this negativity becomes more and more our baseline. And suddenly it shifts. Suddenly we lose faith. Suddenly we lose hope. Suddenly we're not willing to do those positive practices or those positive elements of self-care that can get us through the most challenging of times. So please remember that in coming to the end of this year and in building a positive relationship to the new year, that it's vitally important that we interrupt the rhythm of negativity. Activate the speed bumps. Say it occasionally when you reach these charged moments. I love my life. Say it 3 times with intensity. I love my life. I love my life. I love my life. I will not entertain negative thoughts. I will not entertain negative thoughts. I will not entertain negative thoughts. Another one, no shame, no guilt, no judgment. No shame, no guilt, no judgment. No shame, no guilt, no judgment. So any one of many different statements could be a speed bump. Another one that I use regularly is, I am not my body, I'm not my thoughts, I'm not my emotions, and I'm not my drama. I'm not my body, I'm not my thoughts, I'm not my emotions, and I'm not my drama. Interrupt these negative thought loops with the speed bumps as soon as you feel them. Pay attention to what you're saying, because what you say matters. You're magical, and your words, what you say with intensity, becomes your reality. So create a new framing for the end of this year and for the coming year by activating the speed bumps. Let us know what you're doing to reframe your year in a way that makes it more positive in its culmination and its rebirth into the coming year. Thank you so much for listening. I'm going to ring the bell. Here we go. You're activating the speed bumps as something you can easily do to make yourself have a completely different relationship to the coming year. I bring my hands together and I bow to you. Thank you so much for joining. Namaste, my friend. Have a wonderful day.